What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Marvel Studios' Doctor Strange 2 Multiverse of Madness trailer number 2. I would have to say this has to be the most anticipated movie as far as the MCU goes for this year, probably in the last couple. Spider-Man was, might be the greatest, of what's coming out in the next couple years as far as the MCU goes. But as far as MCU development, timeline, characters coming in, other X-Men, Fantastic Four, other things that might intertwine, variants, all those things all have possibilities of culminating and coming together in this movie. So I think this is really going to set the path for what we have going. It's already been announced, there's going to be X-Men, there's going to be Fantastic Four. It probably won't be this year. It might not even be into the next year, but I think in this next Marvel phase, I think we're in 4 transitioning into 5, we're going to be getting that new Fantastic Four cast, that new X-Men cast. It's not going to be like Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart and all that stuff, but there's a possibility that we might see old X-Men variants, crossovers, the same way we got the Spider-Man with the Tobey and the Andrew in the last film. Maybe we get like a Hugh Jackman Wolverine in this. He's not going to be like our universe's Hugh Jackman going forward. Like when they really relaunch this X-Men and Mutants thing, it's not going to be Hugh Jackman leading us, or Patrick Stewart, or I forget the guy that plays older Magneto. It's not going to be them. But if there's a chance that we get like a little bit of a crossover, it could be here. I have no idea. But we still haven't even gotten anything. The only thing we've seen is, America Chavez, different Strange variants, and what it looks to be our Wanda. I think we see him approaching our Wanda, but then we see other Wandas in like some of the other trailers and screenshots. That could be ours. That could be a Wanda from a different universe. Who's really going to be the villain here? Is it an alternate version of Strange? Is it our Wanda, an alternate version of Wanda? Other people from other... I have absolutely no idea. This trailer's been going everywhere. I've been avoiding it left and right. They didn't show this in the Super Bowl, because I watched the whole Super Bowl and I was like, dang, they're going to show this Doctor Strange trailer and I'm not going to react to it. I didn't see it, so I think this is just released on Super Bowl day, but I don't think it was part of the Super Bowl trailers. Regardless, this will go up Monday along with the Demon Slayer Season 2 final episode. Full-length reaction on YouTube, highlight on Patreon. Attack on Titan episode was put up yesterday too. All that wildness. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm pretty hyped for this. Probably my most hyped movie of the year. We'll see. We're dragging this over here. We're pressing play on the trailer right now. Has 10 million views in less than a day, by the way.
Every night, I dream the same dream.
Almost looks like he's at the end of the timeline, doesn't it? I wake up.
The nightmare begins.
Does it almost look like he's going, like those doors almost look like the end of the timeline where Loki came across Kang?
What I had to do.
He's manipulating dark magic.
Protect our world.
You cannot control everything, Strange. You opened the doorway between universes.
It's supposed to be MCU's first, horror
What will walk through it?
movie level.
Wanda.
Is that our Wanda?
What do you know about the multiverse?
Viz had his theories. He believed it was dangerous.
Vision had theories about it. There's a Vision out in the world too, by the way. White
He
Vision.
was right.
I don't know when he's gonna come back into the story. Is this...
Sorry, Stephen. Your desecration of reality will not go unpunished.
He's being taken. Those still shots were real.
We should tell him the truth.
I know that voice.
Things just got out of hand.
Another... Is...
You break the rules
That look like a Human Torch type shit.
and become a hero.
I break the rules and I become...
Become the enemy.
Correct. Oh shit, it is 2 Wandas.
That doesn't seem fair.
God. was that last shot? May? It's about to be... Oh my god. Can we look at that last shot of him? Go back. Go back. So I don't know if he's conjuring these things or these things take over him, but do we see this? Good. So it's the typical Strange shot that we've seen him doing when he's fought, when he fought Thanos and split himself into all those. But, like, you can see the face is, like, really, like, zombie demoned out. All this dark matter maybe he's taken in. I don't know if they're going to kind of go that route of... If you watch the What If series, which you should. If you're a Marvel person, like, you're really deep in. If you're just a casual movie watcher, that's fine. Don't worry about it. But if you want to be linked in, you need to watch the TV shows. Because I don't know if that other evil-looking Strange variant, is he supposed to be the one from the TV series? Is maybe this our Strange here turning into that, absorbing things? He's talking about he did what he had to do and all these things, so we're going to see that. That was Patrick Stewart's voice. We did not see him. Didn't see him in a wheelchair. We didn't see a bald head, but we did see him. Now, I'm sure there's going to be thousands of... I'm seeing videos all along the side here. Professor X confirmed. Patrick Xavier confirmed. Still shots of... So that's already been going wild across the airwaves and shit. But you see him take it. I forget what they call it. It's not... Are we calling it the Illuminati or whatever we're using to protect... like the multiverses, but he gets taken there, right here. And you see these like kind of like almost Stark Ultron inspired looks of these droids here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There were people sitting up there. Can we get any... Okay, so we see 1, 2, 3 people up here, by the way. I'm sure there's going to be crazy broke down and like new rock stars or other crazy shit. It looks like he either has a sword on his back, an arrow on his back, a hammer on his back. I forget who makes that up, isn't it? I thought it was Xavier, Mr. Fantastic, Iron Man. Doesn't Strange make up that group as well? And I forget the couple other characters that kind of make up that. I don't want to call it the Illuminati. My comic game isn't as up there as it should be. Of like who he's... But I think this is a meeting of people from multiple different universes here that he's going in front of.
We should tell him the truth.
And we hear it, but we don't... I mean, they give us a little bit of a silhouette. That was absolutely crazy. And then we see the same thing I kind of said at the beginning of the video before we started. We see 2 different Wandas in the other like still shots and trailers. Are they both our Wanda? Are they different Wandas? And then we see it here. It's 2 different Wandas. I'm going to suspect this one talking about, hey, you get to do things and fix them and you're praised. I get to do things, I do things, and I try to fix them and I'm made out to be the bad guy. Why is that? I think that's a different Wanda. I think this Wanda here, without the whole Scarlet... Well, actually... No, I mean, she did assume that form at the end of the TV show, but we see him catching up with her out in her new like house on the prairie, and she's not in that whole... That's absolutely wild. So we got two Wanda variants in this trailer, which in the movie, multiple Strange variants, Chavez character, Professor X, X-Men character, Multiversal Council. I don't know what they're going to call it. That was absolutely insane. I really couldn't have asked for anything better. Let me look at these comments. Sam Raimi, don't let us down. Hats off to Marvel. This doesn't seem fair. Felt like a comic movie. The fact that Professor X is going to be in this movie and now finally in the MCU is insane. Because you know what sucks is like... I mean, X-Men did, come first and really pave that way. I mean, I say Blade is kind of that first thing, but it's rated R, so maybe it didn't really hit like that. But those first X-Men movie, whether you hate them or love them, like the X-Men movies really like killed it. Like paved the way for like a lot of this to go, and the early Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire stuff. Not all the castings for some of those roles are great, but some of them are like perfect. Like I feel Patrick Stewart is like the perfect Charles Xavier. Like, I really do. And it sucks that, like, the way superhero movies and especially Marvel has just kind of killed it in the last 10, 20 years. Like, slightly after that first X-Men group has phased out, it sucks that, like, those won't be our main characters for X-Men actors going forward. Because some of the, like, I think Fassbender is, like, the current younger Magneto is spot on as well. Some of those are just so hit that, like, I'm curious who the castings are going to be when we kind of go forward with these things, but that was amazing. Cannot wait to see it. Go ahead and leave it there. I'm going to dive into all the theory videos online and can't wait to see all that stuff. But yeah, I appreciate it, everybody. Like, your favorite, subscribe. As always, any engagement is appreciated. As always,